is time for some fabulous food with an equally fabulous event that we just told you about moments ago at the Miami Signature Chefs Auction presented by Goya. And now we get a taste thanks to Chef Chris Valdes, who's taking part in this year's event. And what a great cause, right?
Of course. I'm so excited to join these fabulous chefs and for a great cause.
Absolutely. We just heard Sloan, her story, all the amazing things that takes place, and the food.
The food. If there's one place where we know how to do a good cause and raise money with amazing food is here in Miami, and that's exactly what we're doing right here.
So 14 chefs are going to be participating. You are one of them. What are you going to be making? Because you've brought me a little sample right now.
Look at this. So we have an amazing New York strip steak that we did in our cast iron skillet. It's that skillet in the back of the kitchen that nobody knows.
That we never want to use.
They think it's ancient.
Because we always think like it's so heavy.
Yeah, but look what it does. It leaves a beautiful crust on your steak. So
what's the proper way? Do we have to make sure that it's hot before we put the steak
Let's
on
make
there?
sure we heat it up.
Okay.
Don't throw in your oil until it gets super hot.
Nice
and then
tip.
we add a little bit of oil, just a little bit. And the pan is going to do all the magic like you've seen here. And then we're going to pair this today with our truffle cauliflower puree.
Cauliflower is like all
yes,
the rage
look at this.
now.
So we have that, yeah, and with the truffle, you know, it just maximizes the flavor right there. So look at this. We're going to cut this, and we're going to serve it also with some asparagus. Now look at the color on this. Look at that.
Oh, that looks
Look
beautiful.
at that. Is that beautiful or what?
Yes, you did a
so
good
we're going to
job with
slice
that.
this, and we want to make sure we let it rest once it's done cooking. A lot of people, it's done, it's time to eat. No, let it rest so that the juices redistribute. And now,
and I heard that you're not supposed to cut it right away. Is that correct?
No, of course not. Let it rest.
Let it sit there. So when you mean rest, literally do not touch it.
It's like when you drink your coffee in the morning. Are you ready to go? No, you need another coffee, and you still need to rest some more.
Sometimes I need another coffee to even like get me going. But I have to ask you before we move on to you actually just putting the final touches on this, the cauliflower puree.
Right.
I've tried it, and I'm really pretty horrible when it comes to being in the kitchen. Mine comes out so runny. It's the best way.
So
what tip do you
this
have?
is my tip. Once you boil the cauliflower or if you make it in the oven, make sure it dries up. I stick it in the oven so that it could dry up for about 10 minutes, and then you control it with the milk, with the butter, with anything that you add.
Once again, that letting it rest there.
Letting it rest. Yes. Patience in the kitchen.
Patience in the kitchen. Something, Lord knows, I do not know what you are talking about.
And we're gonna.
What are you topping it with?
We made a little pan sauce with some beef stock that we reduced, a little butter, a little shallots, and a little Worcestershire.
Well, it looks delicious. For more information on this year's Signature Chefs taking place this Thursday night, be sure to log on to NBC6.com/6inthemix. Head there so you can try one of the delicious meals that you will be making. I'm going to go ahead and dig in. I'm actually going to try this cauliflower puree because I'm really mad at the fact that mine looks runny, never tastes good, and then I have to actually just
I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you. If you go on YouTube to the Cooking with Chris series, not only do we teach you how to make the steak, but we also do the cauliflower puree.